Hi, and welcome back to the ghbond channel. This is shaping up to be a very exciting month. This month, two of my favorite things, which is the stock, RMSL, also known as RemSleep, and the new blockchain, also known as Pulse Chain, by the enigmatic Richard Hart, are both set to launch. Now, whether either one launches this month or they slip into next month is neither here nor there. The anticipation of both coming at the same time is pretty exciting. So here's an update on RMSL, and let's see what's happened. It's been about a week, and I'm going to do these on a regular basis because this is obviously a stock that could go up 10, 20, 30, 40, 100 times, so we want to keep a sharp eye on all the new developments. Here's a standard disclaimer. It's kind of interesting that here we just recently had Terra Luna, a major project that a lot of people had faith in, was pretty much wiped out. Sometimes I think I say, oh yeah, companies like this particular one are high risk. I'm not sure that you fully appreciate it, but I think everybody's been given a rude awakening that you've got to keep your eyes open when you're dealing with risky investments. This company, for those of you who hadn't seen the first video, is got a revolutionary new CPAP mask, which is a mask people wear at night to help their breathing. We're very excited. They're about to get FDA approval and begin sales, which will take them from very little revenue company to a massive revenue company, and thus the interest in this particular security. Now here's what this stock has done over the last month for my equity curve. The brown line at the color for it is the S&P 500, and the blue line is what my account equity's been doing. And RMSL isn't the only stock that's caused that to happen, but it's definitely a huge part of it. So it has been moving in the right direction, and I look for more good things coming this year. Now for due diligence, there's a great community at StockTwits, and I highly recommend it. There's a lot of information at the company website and other places on the internet. Last video, I called it a unicorn. Now, it was introduced to me as a unicorn, and I always looked at a unicorn as meaning it's a rare stock that's the real thing. It's one of these cheap penny, no revenue stocks that's the real deal. I thought that's what a unicorn was. But then I heard the phrase decacorn, and that's like a 10 times unicorn. I thought, oh, maybe that's what I should start calling RMSL. So I searched it, and if you're interested, in the description is a video from a nice Indian guy who explains what a unicorn is, unicorn, decacorn, sunicorn. There's a bunch of corn titles, and RMSL is technically to be called a mini corn, but I'm afraid I'm dropping that. I don't want to explain to people what a mini corn is. But a unicorn is a startup at 1 billion, and RMSL is not going to be 1 billion at startup. It may be much more than that down the road, but nowhere near that at startup. Price of the security is still well below both resistance levels, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. So stock traders, it's still a great time to buy. Stock investors, it's still a good time to load up in your portfolio. Now my sell points for down the road, it's roughly 2.5 cents now, and I look to dump 10% at 25 cents, and then down the road, maybe a few years, buyout is in the picture hopefully, and $3 is my guess. We can find other guesses if you look hard enough. In the description I put a link for Moneyman, and he's done some RMSL videos, and if you slip through them, you'll be able to see a little spreadsheet, and he actually does some what ifs on what the ultimate pricing should be. So if you're really interested in valuation, go have a look at what Moneyman's doing over there. So let's take a look at the chart. Here's the stock chart of RMSL, and you can see we've broken out of the triangle formation right here. Important resistance levels we've yet to break is this 2.7 cents right here. And so if we break that, that should take us, be very close to taking us above the 6-month high now, because I think this is 11.15 back here. That would take us above that high. And then the next one is 3.25 cents. If we break that, we break the 52-week high, and that should bring us plenty of attention. At this point, we're ready for launch. We've got a couple of points that'll bring us more attention. If you're going to trade this, remember two things. First of all, look at a 5-day chart. You can see right here these candles have long tails. They make wide swings during the day. And so if you look at that on a percentage basis, it's huge. The second thing would be to not have a stop loss. So if you want a stop loss, put it way down here, because you don't want anybody to easily be able to shoot down there and take you out. And they do that because it's a thin stock. We look forward to these levels being broken, and I'll be back with another update in about a week.